Yo, it's the Shelter Uncut podcast. This is season 3, episode 7, and it's your boy Kengi over here.
Hey, it's your boy Ninja. What's up? Happy New Year's, everybody. What is up? What's going down? Welcome back.
2022. We
Man,
made it. We survived it.
we
Not
survived it.
not
We
everybody
made it.
did, but we made it. So I'm glad we did. We took a
Definitely
hit.
grateful.
Yep. The world took a hit with Betty White. She didn't make it on the day
Man,
of. R.I.P. Betty White.
she was
Definitely. Big time.
Wow.
Big time legend. Man. Ooh, New Year's. New Year's was good.
What you end up doing for New Year's, man?
New Year's was good. All right,
What you
so
do?
I happened to get that day off, man. And the night of New Year's Eve, I was working. I was doing courses and tests and trying to finish some stuff up. And matter of fact, I finished my course and my test that I was trying to take maybe an hour before the actual New Year's things happened. So I was kind of working, doing some boring stuff.
Right.
You know, but your boy already made plans. All right. So
plans.
I went to had myself a hotel room with a few friends. Went to Hotel Zaza in Austin.
Ooh.
And man, the service.
You
The
had a
service.
I was about to say you had a hangover night.
Nah, man. I'm not gonna I mean, even if I was to drink a lot, I'm not gonna get drunk. I'm one of those
But
people.
you might have a tiger in the bathroom, though, right?
Say
you
what?
might have a tiger in the bathroom.
Nah, I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'll be okay. I ain't one of those. But so I I never had that kind of service at a hotel before.
How many stars it had?
5, as far as I know.
Might be real exotic then.
It was expensive. I tell you that. I never spent. It was just for one night, but I never spent that much money for one night at a hotel. But the hotel was live, man. It really was. It was a good experience, and the service was really dope. And I love the fact I didn't have to once I drove my my car to the hotel. You know, the valet took my car, parked it, and they pretty much made sure anywhere I wanted to go in the city within a few miles from the hotel, they'll take me to. So it was nice. It kind of escorted me around town or whatever. It took me to certain restaurants or whatever. Man, it was good. Speaking of restaurants, we stopped at this one called Lambert's. Right? Man, I got that ribeye steak. cooked medium rare. Oh boy.
What was the name of the place again?
It's called Lambert's.
Lambert's.
Yeah, man. That Lambert's had some pretty good food, man. I enjoyed it. And I got some wild boar ribs.
Wild
from
boar
there.
ribs.
Yeah.
How did that taste?
It tastes really good. It was like a crispy
it's all boar.
wild boar. No, it cooked it pretty soft. It was cooked really tender. It wasn't too bad, and it was kind of crispy around the edges. It was really good, and they had like this little small, bones. So it's like you just clean the meat off the bones, man. It was so good. and then it had like this little blue
So many
cheese still
foods
at the
like that,
bottom of it,
man.
which I never had blue cheese and ribs before. I will hold on. Well, blue cheese and boar ribs, for instance. I'd never had blue cheese on it before, but I'm gonna be honest with you, that was really
I
good.
don't say how you like blue cheese, bro. I
I
can't
don't
do
really like blue cheese that much, but how they did it, it was really good.
it. Ugh.
Now I will be honest though. As much as I like Lambert's, I think Austin needs to, as a whole, needs to have some people come out there and actually teach them how to make some macaroni and cheese. Um,
I think that's a trending topic that a lot of restaurants don't really know how to cook macaroni and cheese.
it's bad. It's like really bad. Like they gave me like some baked macaroni and cheese, and it was gummy. The pasta was like it was like al
Man, they
dente over here, soft over here. It was just like it was a mess.
nah, man, I can't do it. That's why I
And
never get
then
macaroni and cheese. I got to
it
go to
was
a
just
hole in the wall place.
it was just this milky mess. It was like really milky, a whole bunch of liquid in the baked macaroni and cheese. And the it didn't have no cheese flavor or cheese taste. And then they baked the macaroni and cheese too. So they put like some crust at the top, and they did that crust well. The little like breadcrumbs they put on top. They did it well. It wasn't bad, but it had no flavor. It wasn't cheesy. It didn't taste like nothing. So it was just like
How
it
you
just
gonna try
looks
to?
good, but it don't taste good.
They try to make it. Oh man, listen, it's between macaroni and cheese and potato salad for me, man. It's like
That's
they
a
mess
big
up.
deal. I really don't like potato salad though,
I like
but
potato
I
salad.
do. I've been able to cook potato salad, and people really like my potato salad.
I think
But
people don't like potato salad because some people don't like mayo. A little
I
dash of
have a
mayo.
problem with mayo and potatoes.
Yeah. So
That's like an
I
instant
understand it.
gag for me.
I
Nah,
get it.
mayos and
I get
potatoes, that can't go, man. That's, I mean,
it. You
no,
about to
I'm just
lose it
thinking about
all.
it, bruh. I'm about to, yeah, that's not. Let's just forget
Uh,
about mayo and potatoes. but, but it had some pretty good spots or whatever up there. They had this a ping pong bar, which was really cool. But they had a
Word.
bunch of ping pong tables in the bar and stuff like that. You go get a drink and everything else, man. Um, it was dope. But late at night, around 11 o'clock, I mean, I could have got some rides at some other places, but I kind of wanted to walk around, you know.
Yeah, just to explore for yourself, see what's going on, and
Mm-hmm.
you might catch some other restaurants that actually might be good, and that person may not ever went there.
So I
You
was
might.
looking for some kind of bar or some kind of club to go to, really just to kind of chill and get a drink or whatever and relax. And so I walked across the street from the hotel, and when I walked across the street from the hotel, there was a gay club there, and I said,
Uh-huh.
that's not my kind of crowd. I ain't doing the gay club. And so I walked some more, and as I walked, I saw another gay club with the rainbow labeled signs, and I said, okay, that's another one. All right.
All right.
Then they had another one. I think it was called Grotto or something like that. And Grotto, I was like, all right, look like it might be a decent place. I'm like, it's a gay club too. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. I don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe okay, it should be fine. I got ready to walk over there, and then all of a sudden, I see the bunch of dudes come holding hands with each other, walking into the club. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and turn around. This ain't for me either. And so I said,
That
oh
man said,
yo,
"Well, that
I said
concludes it."
yo, I said let me go ahead and turn around and turn this corner. So I turned the corner, and like I said the rest of these, but I said I don't need to go out. I need to go out and try another street out. So I turned the corner, and it
You got
was
to go to
like
another place.
I saw like this other club, and they had like these purple lights and everything flashing and everything else. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go check that place out. And as I get over there, I start hearing, "What is love, baby? Don't hurt me, don't hurt me." And so
I'm glad I wasn't
I
with
was
you, bro.
skeptical. I was skeptical, and I was like, I don't know. But then as I peeked in the window, I said, ah.
Couldn't
They
do it.
got dude wearing a unicorn hat
Whoa.
with no shirt on, with somebody spray painting his body.
So
And I'm
So
like,
wait, so you mean
listen,
to tell me? So you
listen.
mean to tell me that this man, right, was dressed like a whole movie get up that you would see in a movie,
No, he had the unicorn horn, like just the horn attachment on his head.
bruh?
And
But
he was sitting there dancing and like just dancing funny or whatever.
yeah,
And he
I
had
give.
somebody was like spraying him with some glow in the dark paint on his chest or
Oh, I'm weak.
whatever, rubbing on his
Oh, I'm
hand,
weak.
rubbing it with their hand on his chest and everything. I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work for me either. And I just kept going. Oh man, which I ain't really tripping on the whole
I'm
gay
glad
bar
I
scene
wasn't
or
with
whatever.
you.
That's
I'm
just
glad
not
I
my
wasn't
scene,
with
you
you.
know.
I'm glad I wasn't
Oh
with you on
man.
that because I was like, $50 you won't go in there. $50,
Shit, I
bet.
mean, 200. I'm in. I'll stay for a whole hour for 200.
That'd be
Shoot,
a culture shock for you, man. You'll go in there and come
not
out
really,
like, yo,
man. I
what was
mean,
going on?
I don't have no problem going to no gay club. Honestly, man, it's just
Nah,
that I ain't
me
never been to
neither.
none.
Me neither. But
I just ain't never been to none.
I think, hey, but believe it or not, that is random for me to go to a gay club to see a man have the unicorn head, not just wearing the
They was
unicorn
sitting there
clothes.
spray painting him with some kind of glow in the dark paint and then rubbing it on this, like mixing the colors. Because it was two different
Yeah,
like spray paint colors, and they were
yeah,
like rubbing it
that's a
and
little
mixing it
overboard for
together on
me,
his
man. I
chest.
mean,
I said, "Oh no!" I just kept going.
it's not bad. I'm not saying what they do is not bad. That's what they enjoy, that's what they do. But it
Dude, it
just
was
might be
way
too
too
much.
cold for that, bro. He should have had a shirt on or something.
That's what you said.
And I
So
know it
you
was
got
too cold.
it was cold
I had to
outside.
get the valet to go get my coat out the car. I said, "Yo, I got my leather jacket in the car with the hood. Grab that and bring that to me." I said, "Ain't no way."
Man, that man sound like Uncle Elroy. Man, it was cold that night.
What are you doing?
Oh man, you funny. That man said
Oh
he didn't know
man.
what to do, man. He said, just go back to bed, bro. That's all you
But
have to
now
do. Just go back.
I eventually found a spot, and so I went to the spot, and when I went in, I didn't have my ID because I forgot
Oh,
and left my ID in the room. And I was like, in my head, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to go all the way back to my room. If I go back to the room, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stand in the room.
yep,
And so
that's how it is.
the dude was like, he was like, man, how old are you, man? Told him my age and everything like that. And he was just like, you know what, man? He said, you got a nice long beard. You gotta be telling me the truth. Go.
Oh yeah, that just determines everything.
I'm like,
Nice long beard,
I got a
man.
few
You
gray
telling the
hairs
truth,
too.
bro.
I got a few gray hairs too. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, we up in age now. We a little bit, just a little
shoot,
bit. Ain't
man.
that much, y'all. Ain't that much.
Nah, I ain't old or nothing like that.
Nah,
But shoot,
we ain't like that.
I started having gray hairs when I was 24, bro. I think I was I was too stressed out in my life, bro, for too long.
That's what it happens. That's how it happens.
I
Can't do
said, how
nothing
you
about
get
that
gray
one.
hairs at 24, man? It wasn't like a
Shoot.
lot, but it's just like they popping up from time to time,
I
you
mean,
know?
at least you ain't having gray hairs at 12. Some kids have
Oh
gray hairs
no.
at 12.
Boy,
Yeah.
I would have got clowned so hard at school, man.
The school that we went to,
Oh yeah.
bruh.
The fellas would have been like, hey man, hey, that girl dating you for your social security?
Young citizen. Hey man, you need a handicap parking spot.
Exactly, bro. It can't
Man,
happen,
nah.
bro. It can't happen, bro. Mm-mm. Not back then. There are some people who actually do have the gray hairs when they 12 or 13. I feel like, man, like that's
What are they
you're
going
gonna be a bold soul, man. You're gonna be a bold soul, bro.
Why you have to say it like that?
You gotta
You gonna be a
be.
bold soul, bro.
You gotta be. You
You
sitting
gonna
there, I
be a
mean,
fighter.
anybody who has to deal with opposition that people don't normally face as a child, you
Man,
have a
they're
thicker
way
skin.
more wiser.
Yeah, you have a thicker skin than a lot of people.
Yeah, you can
Truly,
fight through the fire, bro. For real, for real. So that's
man.
without a doubt.
That
Tip
kind
my
of
head out
like,
to you, cause I
oh
can't.
yeah.
I can't. Nah, man. It's a
And
hard world out here.
in a world of social media, no way.
Sure, man. Social media done ruined it. It done ruined it
Mm.
to a concept like it's nothing good that you're gonna come across unless you find a set page when they have like uplifting things and inspirational things that you can look at and you can read and you can listen to.
I don't know,
Now
man.
they probably try to ban positivity if they don't watch it. Ban
Well, now
positivity.
they're doing things like they're trying to say they're gonna ban negativity. Like, on YouTube, you can choose or click dislike, but nobody can see how many people dislike something.
That's but that always goes back to choice, right? You pick and choose what you want to look at and listen to. So I don't see why they're making a big deal
I
about
don't
that.
see why. Yeah, I don't see why. Like, because some people aren't even gonna know that that's a thing, and they're gonna see that dislike button up there, and what are they gonna do? They're gonna go. They're gonna go a thumbs down and be like, I just want to be different.
I just want to be different.
There are some times when you do things, man, where you just want to be different. You don't want to be like everybody else. You know, that's a thing. That's truly a thing. There are times you just want to be different. You don't want to be like everybody else. And just because everyone else chose the rose, you're picking the daffodils or something. You're picking something awful, okay? Just because you want to be different, you know.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at people are gonna look at that and say, "Oh, nobody click dislike. I'm just gonna click dislike." I mean, I like what you said, nah, but hey, I can't be everybody. Click.
Yeah,
that's just a fact. When I was growing up, man, my entire mostly all the men in my family was in the military.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. My uncle was
mainly just because I didn't want to follow everybody else's footsteps, I said I ain't joining the military.
That's understandable. No,
you know,
only my uncle was in the army and he got discharged. He got into a little heap of trouble fighting in North Carolina when it was a time they didn't like too much of the fair skin, so they kicked him out. But I joined for a different reason, so it worked out.
Yeah, I got an uncle that died in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah,
you know,
I remember you telling me about that a long time ago.
Yeah,
I was like, we was in school, man.
Yeah, I got family that's put through years and years and years in the military. You know, my grandfather was in the Navy. My father was in the Army. My brother was a Marine. But I think he joined the Marine so he can be different.
The man was already different as it is.
Yep. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna join the Coast Guard.
Yeah, I hear this man, right? I hear him.
Oh man.
Oh man. By the water a little bit.
You fishing for no reason. Like, hey, pirates are coming. Hey, find out what they use for bait.
It's like, you're not supposed to be fishing out here. Oh, my bad. It's like the 7th time this week, bro. There's so many fish out here, bro. I'm sorry. What you want me to do? Just let them go away? Yes, bro.
Nah.
Wait a minute.
I drive around my fishing rod now. Shoot, you put me out there, I'm definitely doing it. I love some water. I'm swimming, I'm fishing, I'm doing all of it.
Making a whole living out there. He is not playing.
Oh yeah. Coming back selling shrimp. I'm hook a net. I'm hook a net. I'm hook a net to the back of the ship and let that bad boy drag.
You just gonna take him with you, huh?
Whatever we come back with. Whatever we come back with, we come back with.
I gotta leave. I'm taking these with me. Excuse me while I take all your shrimp.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be good for the next 2 years.
Hey, you know the Coast Guard's got to be having like some mean gumbos.
Mean fish fries,
Heck yeah, some low country boils.
low country boys.
Yeah.
They going in, and it's like breakfast. It's like breakfast to them. So they out there really chilling.
Mm, shoot,
Mm-mm-mm. I would like to have that
that
every now and then. I like to get a little taste.
they
But like
got
you
to be
say,
out there eating good sometimes, man.
and you can't just be out there in that water and not be eating good.
Yeah, you got to be catching something. You got to be like, yeah, you got to be.
That's a long time to be away from civilization. So I'm just saying, it just got to come to a
Oh
point that you
yeah.
got to be good out there. I know I would be. If I'm out there in the middle of the water, I got to be eating something extravagant. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, I
Like, oh
just
wait a
used
minute,
that word.
dog. This is just a regular bass. Throw this away. You caught some shark over there. Let me get some of that shark.
Yeah, let me get some of that Nobu. Let me get some of that.
Yep.
I need all. I need all of it. Excuse me.
but but social media, man. Let's swing back over to social media, man, and hit this topic up at the same time. The effects of social media, man, and humiliation. I was watching this video, and in this particular video, they had this man who was sitting at a kitchen table. Now the kitchen didn't really look raw, didn't really look nice. Nothing to the kitchen. It was just like a regular kitchen, but it didn't really look good to me either. But it had this brother who was sitting there at the table. He was doing a Facebook live. Now on this live, he had a woman behind him. Okay, and I'm assuming from the video, the woman was his wife or his girlfriend. I think it was probably his girlfriend,
Okay.
and she was dressed in like almost nothing. Everything was lace. You could see through. Um, she had like bra and panties or whatever. Beautiful girl, real like just nice curves, everything. Okay. Now this dude had this woman sitting here feeding him and giving her orders. And you look in her face, man. Her face wasn't the same. Wasn't like like they do like the jokes and the pranks where they have the woman doing things or whatever, and they're just acting or pretending. Her
Mm-hmm.
face looked like she was truly, truly, truly being humiliated, and it was like abusive, and it was just like a terrible thing. He had her put a bib on her. Okay, a baby bib, a blue baby bib. Okay, so she can feed him dinner,
Wow. That's
and then she started and then she started feeding him dinner. He was like, "I'm thirsty. Give me something to drink. I'm thirsty." And so she goes and gets him something to drink. She holds the glass and pours it into his mouth for him. Then she starts pouring the drink, I guess, too much of the liquid, and she tilts the cup a little bit too much. And which he gets mad with her and fusses at her and says, "Have you lost your mind? Are you trying to kill me? You trying to drown me?" And the whole time she's going through this process, she has not said one word. Now this happened to be an hour-long video, and in a lot of ways, it looked like humiliation. Didn't look like he was just having his wife be like, serving him or whatever. It truly looked like humiliation. I don't know what situation she was in that she just did everything he said, but he made it seem as if he was punishing her for something she did. I don't know what she did, but I thought about it, man. If you're punishing somebody, it needs to be a better reason to punish people. We don't really think
well,
about punishing people, how we punish people. And social media is not the way. You got people laughing at her. You know, the lady looked like she was gonna cry.
Well, that's probably the reason why probably some of those people was really laughing because that's not the first time they seen that video, seen those type of videos. They had those videos going around like booming for like a whole year strong
Mm-hmm.
of that same people doing stuff like that to their counterparts. So now it's at a point now, it's like if this lady's not enjoying it at a point to a point that which you can sit there and watch it and bear it.
I can't
I
watch
guess
it.
we're not. I guess we're not playing anymore, y'all. I guess people are really out there being evil. So I don't think anybody should go through that. I don't think anybody should be doing that type of stuff. So, you know why you just can't talk? It's so much easier to have communication between each other instead of doing things to humiliate each other on social media site. They just you want to invite everybody into your business, so everybody's entitled to chime in on your life.
Yeah,
So,
and you got parents too with your kids. I know y'all go through so much with them kids, and them kids are crazy. I get it, but don't put your kid on Facebook Live or whatever talking bad about your child and expect them to have the mindset to be okay with everything that happens after that. It's too much going on these excuse me. It's too much going on in these lives, and these kids got to go back to school the next day. See, as an adult, we can do what we want to do, say what we want to say, let people say whatever they're gonna say to us on Facebook, and who cares? But as a child, it's what is much, much, much more. They gotta go back to school the next day. They gotta deal with those thousands of kids that just saw them deal with that. And they ain't got nothing to talk about but the drama that happened on that live that you did to humiliate your child. We gotta stop humiliation punishments. That's mainly it.
yeah, yeah, we definitely do because it's already this world is only get even more crazier. So it's just I don't know. It's just don't do things like that. If you feel like you're gonna do things like that, you should talk to somebody, get a mediator, get seek some counseling, get away from that person, practice, thinking healthy, doing healthier things, stuff like that. There's so many other outlets, so many other avenues you can just go to instead of just humiliating each other. I mean, don't ain't you tired of being humiliated? I mean, it's 2022 now. I mean, you got to make a change somehow.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times we mix our humiliation with revenge, our punishment
That
with
too.
revenge. Um, some people feel like, man, I just got to get mine, and I kind of understand there isn't a point to where I kind of feel like I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't feel this, if I didn't say that I felt same way sometimes. Like if I get into an altercation with somebody, you're gonna kind of have that feeling sometimes, man. You know, I want them to suffer the same way I suffered. You know, which is technically in a lot of ways wrong. It may feel right, but it's wrong. Um, it comes a time when you kind of have to get better at trying to have another playing field or have another card you can play or just have another something that you can do that for that would attribute what you're dealing with that doesn't have to do with humiliation or violence.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get
Right.
better at how you put it like this. You got to get better at how you hurt people. Okay, that doesn't mean that means I need to be a more efficient killer or I need to be a more efficient
Somebody in this
puncher.
world is thinking that right now. Let me
Yeah,
be a more effective killer. Let me go find a better way to kill somebody so I
sometimes it's better to take something away from
can.
somebody. Sometimes it's better to generally just take something away from somebody. That might be the best course of action. Because then they can look at it and say, okay, well, shoot, because of my actions, this caused this. Then
A lot of people don't. Yeah, definitely self-reflection.
yeah,
You know, you can stop a lot of the things that you go in your life if you just realize if you hang on to pain and things that happened in the past, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna run into it again until you learn from it. You're always gonna get that self-reflection. So it's better to learn from it and mature from it than keep going through the same cycle and over and over.
yep. I think that might be one of the reasons why through the years I've become more forgiving. Um, just due to the fact that I've realized I don't want to be. I don't really want to make you pay. I kind of realize I'm
Right.
like I just want you to realize what I'm dealing with or my situation, and I want you to feel that. So, what's the best course of action to making sure that person feels that without having to, deal with a lot? Sometimes the best thing you can do is just pull yourself out of the situation. But we can't be out here humiliating people, um, and just treating people like that, especially y'all kids. Do better. Especially just do better around your kids, period.
Hmm.
They watch you, they look at you,
Every day.
and
They
everything
watch
you
you
do,
every
they,
day.
they do. But everybody, their mama call their kids, oh, that's the mini me. And that's
Hmm.
exactly what it is, the mini you. So make sure you're doing the right thing with your kids.
Please. The kids is the only thing you got, man. They're a reflection of yourself.
This
Yeah,
social
God's
media stuff
gifts.
out here, yes, right. The social media out here killing folks. Y'all don't realize that a lot of times, man, y'all humiliate somebody on social media and then they go and commit suicide or something like that. It's important
And you
that
don't even know
y'all
it
chill out
because you
on
just
the
living your
humiliation.
life. You don't even
You
know
just
that person
thinking,
might have killed herself, just living your life, and you just thought you did was justified, not
yep,
knowing that you got a whole body under your belt and you don't even know
oh yeah,
it. Hey, forgiving is forgiving. Being forgiven it will save you so much trouble, and you'll relieve so much dead weight off your shoulders.
I've been working and keeping up that whole deal of me forgiving a lot of people. I got into it with somebody a few years back. I'm gonna tell y'all about this. Happened today, but I got it into it with somebody a few years back. We used to be friends or whatever else,
Hmm.
and I found out today that this particular friend is cheating on her husband. Now, um, it was crazy because how I found out was I got a picture that was sent. It was supposed to be sent to the side dude, but it got sent to me.
Whoa!
And I
Wait,
know it was supposed to be sent
pause.
to the side dude because of the caption
What
that
was
was
the
on it.
caption, bruh?
I'm not gonna mention the caption because I don't want to put two
Oh
and two
yeah,
together
yeah.
and hurt nobody's
Matter of
feelings
fact,
or yeah. But
don't.
this person had made me despise them, honestly. So
Left a nasty taste in your mouth.
I'm sitting here with this photo now that if I had wanted to, I could take it and send it to her husband and be like, yo, this is what your woman's doing.
Whew.
Screw that whole marriage up if I had wanted to. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not a
Nah,
messed
don't
up
be.
person.
Nah, man, that's gonna happen within themselves.
Yeah, although the devil was telling me, send it to him. Send it
Send it to him.
to
Do it.
but
Nah, man, that's not your battle. That's between
that's
him and
not at all.
Since between him and his lady, you did the right
I
thing.
already know,
Abort mission.
I already know that with her past, it's gonna get caught. She's gonna get caught anyway. So it is what it is. Not gonna really worry about that. I already know she's gonna get caught. But it was kind of a eye opening thing for me because I realized that I truly had matured in forgiving people, and I'm not gonna try to hurt somebody regardless to how I feel or how somebody made me feel at that particular point. Um, but yeah, I definitely could have did the wrong decision there.
Yeah, this could have went south.
Yeah. Besides, man, I don't want nobody telling on me when I cheat on my women. No, I'm playing.
It's always gonna be so. You just can't let
I'm
that
not.
go.
I'm not no cheater. I'm just joking. But yeah, man. I did. That's not something that I wanted to. I wanted to do. Nothing I wanted to deal with, and I didn't think that ruining somebody's situation was the best thing for anybody. You know, don't know how he's going to take that. Also, you got some of these dudes who really love their woman and they out here cheating on them, and then when they get caught, and then they go kill the woman. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
Too many times, man.
yeah.
Some men don't take rejection really well at all. Some of them don't want to be rejected.
And it would have been okay had she just sent the picture, and the picture would have just been there. And truthfully, I've already seen everything she had on that picture, so I would have just thrown it away, which I did end up deleting the photo, but I wouldn't have cared. Just left it as is. I would say, "Oh, she made a mistake sending me the photo. No big deal." But when I looked at the photo, it had a caption, and I realized, oh, this is for your side dude. This ain't for your husband. I was like, man, you know, I was like, man, listen, all I got to say is this, and I want to make this clear: black men don't cheat.
Hey, remember, don't listen to this guy. I am not agreeing with this man here. But,
Mm,
but at the end of the day, you know, don't put yourself in a situation you don't have to worry about it.
exactly. I've been
But yeah,
keeping
you was
myself
kind of
drama free.
you was kind of rocking a hard place with it. Yeah, but I definitely would have got myself out of it the exact same way. I'm like, nope, gotta exclude myself. Period. Out of it because you're gonna end up getting yourself caught by yourself, and it won't be because of me. It's gonna be because of you,
Hmm. And
not me.
and the fact that I got the picture just shows how sloppy she is with the whole
Yeah,
cheating thing.
so she's gonna
You
get caught
can't
up
be
on
out here
all.
cheating sloppy. As a woman, you're supposed to cheat. This we never supposed. Nobody ever supposed to find out.
Nobody, we not supposed to know anything. We supposed to know. We're not even supposed to know when you, even if after you did.
Yeah.
Even after you did, we're not even supposed to know. We find out for the last
you know
last
how
kid in
many
the.
like side dudes Cicely Tyson or Maya Angelou probably had, but you'll never find out from me. No, I'm just kidding. I love those women. Don't they are angels to me. They didn't have no side dudes. They didn't cheat.
All
but
right,
but if you think about it though, think about how many side dudes your grandma probably had.
I don't know. My grandmama was like, what? My grandfather damn near kidnapped her. She was like,
But
she didn't even make it to
how
high
many
school.
kids she had? How many
My
kids she had?
grandmother never made it to high school, bro.
How many
Like
kids she had? Oh,
five
counting
or
them
six,
fingers. Five or
five or
six.
six. Yeah,
5 or 6 kids, bro.
yeah. She got
My
found at
grandma
an
had
early
9.
age, man. Cause
My
remember that
grandma
was a
had
different
9.
time. Your mom had 9?
Yeah, my grandma had 9 kids.
Oh, she
So
had
I
6.
so I know she had some side dudes too.
I don't know if anybody want to be with that one. She was Medea. I don't know. That's scary. My grandmother,
And she had
my
9
grandmama used to
kids,
tell
bro.
me. I used to mess with my grandmama when she was in the wheelchair, and I believed it in my soul. And I was messing with her, and I was like, kept messing with her, like, hi. Says, what you gonna do, Grandma? You gonna get up? She looked at me with a straight face and said, If you would have checked with me about 2 months ago, I would have chased you and probably killed you." I felt it in my soul. I was a little kid, man. I was like, "Ow, that hurt."
Man, some
She was
things your
serious.
grandma say, boy.
Man,
I've
she was
I'll be
serious.
joking. I'll
I
be
really
joking with
meant it.
my grandmother. My grandma used to be joking back with me. She was funny, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, my
But
grandmama, my granny. But
saying,
I believe it that she probably would have did it. It would have been nothing I could do about it. She had my grandpa
man,
sitting
I'm still
outside.
mad. I'm still mad when I was a kid, Ninja. When I was a kid, I got my butt beat back in the day for no reason. And I was so angry about this. Okay. So, and I never forget it. And she laughed at me. She laughed at me in my face when I told her this story. But this is what happened. Okay. I don't remember how old I was. I might have been like 7 years old or 6 or 7 years old. But some nights I used to go stay at my grandma's house. Right. And I spent a night. So I had to spend a night one night over at her house, and there was she told me to go take a shower. So I went in the room, I went in the bathroom, took a shower, used, used some soap and everything else, washcloth, did the whole nine, made sure I scrubbed up myself real good. And I remember the shower to today. Okay. I ain't never forgot this shower. I forgot every shower in my life, but I remember this one. Okay. so, and so I'm sitting there, I'm getting out the tub and everything. I'm drying off, putting my clothes on and everything else. And she walks in there. And when she walks in, she goes and looks at the bottom of the tub. Now, mind you, I took a shower, but the water was still, seeping out. She said, "That water too clear. You ain't used no soap." I said, "I did use soap." She says, "No, you didn't." She said, "You lying. You need to go back in there and take a bath." I said, "I did take a bath. I used soap and everything. I cleaned up." Man, she took that wet washcloth and whooped my ass in that bathroom. And so I'm like, well, God damn, I got my ass beat for no reason. So I
My
remember
grand,
that. I remember
nah,
that.
yeah. My mom came in there and popped me one time, and I didn't even know what was the reason. And I told her that like a couple of years later, like I was like 14, like, "Mama, I still don't understand why you just came in the room and just popped me. Like I just went in there and just knocked over your favorite drink." And like, I don't
Shoot.
understand that. I wasn't doing nothing that day. I was just playing Streets of Rage. You just come in there and pop me. Like I just knocked over your drink or something. Like, what was that for? And like, I don't even know what I was mad about. I'm like, see, that's a problem. I said, that's a problem. See, you was
You were supposed to remember when
you
you
supposed to
when you
remember this.
traumatized me. When you traumatize me, you're supposed to remember. I might have gave you plenty of times, but you need to remember every time. I do.
Yeah, come on now. You got some explaining to do. You can't just go around popping people and not no explanation of nothing. You just in case if you decide you want to do something. I was just sitting here playing a game. I don't think I'm going anywhere anytime soon to be thinking about doing something bad. Now, if you tell me to turn it off, that might be a different story.
But
I might be
man,
liable then.
but yeah, man, we just got to figure out punishment, man, the right way and the best way. Um, I do think that I do think we do need to be stricter with our kids, and better with our kids, and try
Not
not
just
to
have to
beat
be
them.
controlled.
Try not to beat your kids all like that. But at the same time, um, there's some times that people might pop their kids. I don't know if that's good or bad or not as far as the reinforcement goes. But I will say this. If your kid is over 5 or 6 years old, timeout ain't working no more. Okay? Forget timeout. All right? Timeout doesn't exist for a 5 or 6 year old anymore. You need to figure out something else. All right? Because timeout ain't working.
And I
As a
have my
black as a
son
black
Velcro
man,
away.
and by the way, as a black man, I've never been grounded. Don't even know what that is. Okay?
But what's that?
Exactly. Um, do black people get grounded? Like, does that happen?
Yeah, grounded by getting beat with a belt.
It's probably not
That's
right.
about grounded as you're
But
gonna get.
I can't think of a black parent ever saying, "Hey, you grounded," or me going over to somebody else's house and they might be like, "Hey, man, I can't come outside right now because I got to clean something up," but they was never grounded.
No, you get grounded by getting beat, and then she go on merry way riding off into the sunset. But you sitting there still got tears in your nose running.
But grounded.
No, that's more like another type. Well, that's for
I
other
wish I
people.
was grounded, man. I wish I was grounded. I wish that was the only thing that happened to me. Be like, man, dang, she grounded me,
Nah, man,
man.
I
I
rather
can't
just
go
take the.
outside and play basketball. I
Nah,
gotta sit in my
I
room.
think I just take the whooping, bro. Because that grounding stuff is gonna drive you crazy sitting in there. I can't go outside. I can't go outside.
And I've never had my mother tell me, "Oh, as a punishment, I'm taking your food away." As you can tell, she never did it. Shoot, she was like, "Nah, you gonna eat, but it ain't gonna be what you want to eat. You about to eat this okra raw."
Oh no, that sounds nasty. Ugh.
Oh
I
man,
can't
I've
even
had some
stand.
foods, bro. I've had some foods, bro, that was just disgusting. Like
I'm
we
not
had
really
to
a
eat
fan
some
of
crazy
okra,
stuff.
and the reason why is really because of texture.
It's that slime that you got to
Yeah, that
eating on the inside. I can't do it. But
it's my constipated lips
I
too.
do eat a okra gumbo sometime, but like that's sometimes. It's just be like kind of
No, I
mm.
can't do it. No, nope, nope,
Anyways,
nope.
so we just wanted to touch up on humiliation really quickly for you guys to figure out that. But
Don't do
we're gonna go ahead and keep rolling with the show really quick. Um, let's talk about this guy, Katt Williams. So generally we're gonna talk about Katt Williams because he said some things. Okay. Because Katt Williams is always saying stuff. He said some stuff about Kevin Hart, and then later on apologized, but I don't know if he actually apologized or if he's doing something or not. But I did hear that he was on a show with Kevin Hart later on, so I guess the apology might have worked. I don't know. Um, but the reason I feel like that apology might be fake is because in the same context, I watched him in a radio interview, and he said that he had something he had to say something to Chris Rock about something. It was coming after Chris Rock about something. I mean, personally, I know that that's just not a smart decision for any comedian to do. But Katt Williams knows no bounds of bounds. Katt Williams gonna say whatever Katt Williams, is drunk enough to say at the time. So that's what's Katt Williams. But Katt Williams said that don't. But first of all, let's do it like this. Ninja, give me your top 5 comedians.
Bernie Mac, Richard Pryor. There's not an order, specific order.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see, who's another funny guy? Tommy Davidson.
I like Tommy Davidson.
Huh?
I like Tommy Davidson.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy and Rick Fox.
I like your list. Your list is dope. Because Red Foxes is definitely he's in mine. I got I like Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy, Red Fox. Um, I actually like Billy Crystal, and I like Robin Williams.
Yeah,
Their stand
that
up
was that was really
is
hard. That was really hard for me not to say Robin Williams too.
yeah, their stand up is on point. I love their stand up. Now we put that in our top 5. We had some same names here and there, but Katt Williams is telling us that our top somebody in our top 5 is wrong. Okay.
So
Well,
who?
this is what he said. He said, don't tell me Eddie Williams is your favorite comedian because Eddie Murphy hasn't done comedy since the 80s, and it doesn't make sense."
Man,
And pretty much he's saying that he thinks he should be the king of comedy, not Eddie Murphy. Just because Eddie Murphy hasn't done a comedy show since the 80s or whatever. Yeah, how you
I
feel
don't know
about
if
that?
that was. I don't know if that's. I don't know. The man's been busy. The man been making movies.
Yeah.
Every movie he dropped was funny. It was not too many fun. It was not a movie, Eddie Murphy
Well,
movie, and he was not
Eddie
funny.
Murphy had his up and downs. Like, I don't care what
He has
nobody
his up
say.
and down, but it was never to a
People
point
love
that
this
he just went.
movie. People love this movie. I don't like it. I don't like Norbert.
No, that movie was funny.
I don't like Norbert. I don't. I felt like the characters and stuff he did for Norbert was stuff we've already seen, just a meaner version of it.
I think how many Nutty Professor movies? I think they went overboard with it. They should have just kept it with one.
I think they did 3.
Yeah, so they should have just kept it with one when it's just him and
No, I
alter
mean 2 was
ego. That was
good.
perfect.
2 was good. 2 was good. But
I don't know. I
I
like the
couldn't
first
get
one.
down with one is just classic. But
Yeah.
I felt like he did a lot of stuff we've already seen with Norbert. I didn't feel like it was something else that he was bringing to the
No,
table.
it wasn't nothing new that you didn't expect from Eddie Murphy per se. So I mean,
Yeah,
at
but it
that
was still
point, I gotta
funny.
understand that
But
him making a stand up. I mean, he can say that all he want, but when the original Kings of Comedy when they dropped theirs, Katt Williams was doing his thing. You just not the Kings of Comedy, bro. You just not. You're not even there yet. You didn't make your mark. I mean, you did
it's
Friday, good. Your stand-ups that you had is good, but nothing to compare of Red
and let
Fox
me be frank.
worthy,
Let me be frank. Let me be
Eddie
frank.
Murphy worthy.
I'm
You
not
know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
saying this. I think that Katt Williams, when what he does on the films, he's funny. He's on a show like we did with Atlanta, funny. What he did on Friday, funny. I think those are really funny. But his Friday after next is a classic scene with him and old dude. Classic scene.
Yeah.
But when it comes to his stand up, like I think it's like Pimp Chronicles or whatever, and a few other things, I have never in my life laughed at one joke, not even a chuckle, not even a smile, not even a smirk from Katt Williams stand up.
No,
Not
I
one.
have. I always be laughing at his jokes is funny,
And that's what I'm
but
saying. Some
he
people will
only have
like it.
one style. He only have one.
And
He don't have he got
that's
one
what kills me
style.
with certain comedians. Certain comedians only have one style.
Like Kevin
And
Hart,
when
for instance. Kevin Hart only got one style, and he only got one topic he talk
well, no,
about.
Kevin Hart actually got about 2 styles.
Okay,
He
that's
generally
well,
got
that
about 2 styles. It's either he
that
goes
don't that's
irate with comedy, or he just sitting there just being regular talking about a family and whatever's going on socially.
yeah,
That's
that's
Kevin
not too
Hart.
much.
Yeah, but he
You got to
got
be
2 styles.
situational. You got to be
But
situational. You got
Cat
to be
Williams
able to
only got
improv.
one. Cat Williams
Yeah,
only
so
got one.
mm-hmm.
And,
That's right.
Dave Chappelle is dangerous. Dave Chappelle got like 4. He's nasty.
Yeah, the man's funny. The
Yeah,
man
Dave
funny.
Chappelle is nasty. If I
So
got
it's
to
just
give
like
king of comedy to anybody, I'm gonna give it to Dave Chappelle. I'm not gonna give it to Cat
yeah,
Williams. Cat Williams put it
he's
in on
one
it.
of them. He's one of them. Yes, he is one of them because
Oh,
he does
Katt
improv.
Williams,
He
Katt
does
Williams is a
political. He
yeah.
does it all.
Katt
Yeah,
Williams
so
is
definitely.
is a is something that is funny, but he doesn't really touch or
Another
impact.
one that should give it to is Avion Crockett. He's a naturally funny person.
I've actually laughed at Afion Crockett more than I've laughed at Katt Williams stand up.
Avion Crockett
But I
funny.
wouldn't give him. I'm not gonna put Afion Crockett in those levels though.
Nah.
The dude can go though, but I'm not gonna put him in those levels.
Hmm.
There's
It's a
certain
couple,
people that
but it's a couple of comedians that's out. Like what? Oh, Gary Owens. I mean, that dude out there cut.
Gary Owens is in his own right. He's up in that level. Gary
Hmm.
Owens is one of those comedians. Cat Williams,
Man, been
only
doing it.
reason Cat Williams is up there in that level too. I can respect the fact he's a great
Yeah,
comedian, even though
he's
I
up
don't
there.
personally last for his comedy. Because I
You can go to
understand
toe
that
with
if
somebody
I
like
don't like it,
Eddie
somebody got
Murphy.
to be liking Cat Williams.
You can't just go to toe with Eddie Murphy though.
No,
No, that's a no. That's legendary status right there. You can't do it. Not with Eddie. No.
he's already like shown that, and it's hard for anybody else alive to really come after Eddie. Our best people that we named on our top five is dead comedians.
This man is one of the longest running legendary comedians of
Now, if
this
I was going to
era.
say who's the best comedian right now alive, like as far as everything else is concerned, I'm putting Eddie Murphy on the top. I'm gonna put Chris Rock right there.
To
I'm
be
gonna go ahead
fair,
and put. I'm gonna go ahead and put.
funny to me. Chris Rock is not funny to me. Only thing I found that Chris Rock does, I like his movies when he's not trying to be funny. That I do like about Chris Rock.
He does have some pretty dope acting. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
what
So when he's
what he
not
did,
trying to
and
be funny,
what Chris Rock did. I like Chris Rock though. Chris Rock got some
I like him
comedy
as
on there
I
that's
like him
hilarious.
as a
Especially his older
person.
comedy.
I like him as a
His older
person, but as
comedy
him as a comedian,
in
no, not too much.
96 Chris Rock. 96 Chris Rock was fire. 98, 96 Chris Rock was fire. But Chris Rock, I like him, but he'll be my number 3. And then I'd put somebody like I'd probably put Kevin Hart there just because of his success of what he's been doing. And
I
he's
would.
not a he actually is a funny comedian. Let's be honest about it.
Yeah, but it took him a while to get there though.
Like it
You can
should
say,
though.
yeah.
Like it
You're right.
should.
I mean, yeah.
Um
I mean,
I put
then again, it wasn't too many comedians that was really as funny as he was when he came in. So, yeah, I could definitely say he's up there too. But
but he
Cat
worked
Williams
hard as
goes.
heck
But
for it.
Cat Williams, I understand Kevin Hart. If Kevin Hart said that about Eddie, or one of these other comedians that we talked about said that to Eddie, but not Cat Williams. Because Cat Williams, you've been getting in trouble. You wasn't always active as a comedian. You was getting in
That's my
trouble,
point.
fighting 15-year-olds and stuff.
That's my
Who
point.
kid? Whose son is this?
Getting beat up by a 12-year-old. He over there choking you out. Come
Whose
on,
son is
man.
this? Whose son is this? Come get your son.
But
Hair flicking everywhere and everything, man. Come on, man.
he done pulled your weave out. Don't make no sense.
Nah, yeah, you gotta get up and you gotta go to your stylist to go get your hair fixed because you
Hey,
know
what
that thing is
happened?
out.
What happened? I got beat up by an adolescent.
Trying to give me a lesson. Adolescent trying to give me a lesson.
But you know, hey, I think it's difficult for a lot of people, but I'll put Kevin Hart in that list for number 3. And then I put Dave Chappelle, even though I probably could put Dave Chappelle higher than Kevin Hart.
I would.
But only reason I'm not gonna put him higher than Kevin Hart is just based upon the level of success for my top 5.
I don't know. I kind of like the way Dave Chappelle took his approach. left for Africa, came back and got Netflix all stirred up. I like that
And
approach.
I don't know. I don't know if it's either Kevin Hart's really good at it, or I don't know if Kevin Hart actually like made a sacrifice. I'm gonna have to lose some of my blackness sacrifice to do the work he's doing
Well,
because
nah, man. He about to be. He about to be. If not, he's going to be. It's going to
well no,
happen.
and the reason I say that is because if you look at the work he's doing or the things he's doing, he's not doing it under anyone else's moniker. He's doing it under his own.
Mm-hmm.
So he can kind of be
Basically,
he can be himself. He can be himself throughout the entire process and make money off of himself and not
mm-hmm.
really have to follow every other corporate deal behind him.
They're gonna eventually come. He hasn't accumulated enough money big enough for them to get their attention. But it's gonna happen.
Oh,
He got.
he has, but he's good at it. He's good at being himself. He's likable to a point that they don't question Kevin Hart. They're okay with whatever Kevin Hart's doing, and he makes money. So why upset with his process? He's making them or whoever he deals with money. He does it really, really well. I wouldn't try to change him from anything else that he's doing right now.
But
He
I
technically,
mean,
in a lot of ways, is already being controlled in his own in his own element that he's enjoying. But he makes everyone so much money. Why not? Just do you?
mm-hmm.
That's what I said. I don't necessarily think he's in the situation where they're coming for him because he generally is a likable, successful person.
Yeah, Katt not always likable.
No,
But no, but then on top of that, Kevin Hart is very marketable too. So I mean, it ain't like Katt Williams don't have the same avenue. He has the same avenue. He can do the exact same thing. You just gotta market yourself better. And sometimes, if you want to get the best quality, the best marketing skills, you gotta pay that money. Get what you need to do if you're trying to really put yourself out there. If you really want to succeed, because Kevin Hart had a big dream because he was a small dude and he wanted big for himself, so he went for it. And you see, he ripping the benefits off of it. That man don't have to do anything.
you don't.
Can't get mad because he's doing well, man. You just get on your grind. I mean, that's all it is. It's just a bunch of some fake hate. No, you just upset, man. You just upset because you want that to be you, and
And
it's not.
that is a big part of it right there.
And it's okay to accept it too. It's really okay to accept when I understand because everybody want to be a person that's doing good and doing fantastically well. That is perfect. But just remember, everybody's road is different. So your
Yeah,
road is not his road. So you
I
just
I
gotta pay attention to
realize
what
that
you're doing.
I realize that I do better when I'm just putting together work. I'm doing stuff for myself, and then if it works out, it works out. I'm not trying to be with anybody else's. I can't do that, but I
Yeah,
can,
you can't.
make sure that I put me personally. I want to provide quality, and I want to, stuff we're doing, even the podcast. I want to provide quality. I want to provide some good stuff. I want to make sure that our stuff we talk about is interesting or good or whatever it may be. That's what I'm doing, I'm not. We're not at the point where we're a Joe Rogan or nothing like that. But at the same time, I understand and know that it takes time putting together your process, who you are, reaching out, getting those numbers you want to get. It takes time. So
Hmm.
it is what it is. It really is. But I just felt like Katt Williams was really trying it.
He pressed his luck a little bit.
He reaching sometimes.
Well, maybe when you start doing stuff like that, it's like you trying to get attention. You got trying to get people to turn around and look at you. But when you're so big and you're so popular, it's like it's hard to get people to zoomed in on this big superstar right here to look a little over you because you too worried about attention. You too concerned about that, man. Just stay on your grind, man. You don't need all them people looking at you. Do the right thing when people are not looking.
Hey, well,
Cause
listen,
when
it's very simple. Okay,
Yeah, it's that
Katt
simple.
Williams. Katt Williams wants you to know he is the only greatest comedian living because he has more female fans than than anyone that comes on the globe. That is why he thinks he is the best comedian. I don't know
Oh
if that
wow,
statement is true because I don't see him making numbers as more than a Kevin Hart production versus his production in the same city.
woman.
Yeah, with women.
Wait, just for one. I hear her, bro.
I just don't see. I don't see Katt Williams
what is this? What does this
because
woman have to
the
do with
amount of
your
people that come
comedian?
to a Katt Williams show versus the amount of people that comes to a Kevin Hart show is like way, way, way higher
My
at a
head
Kevin
hurt,
Hart
bro.
show.
My head hurt. Only thing this man want to talk about is how many women he have at his show.
That's the reason.
Oh, that's it,
That's
bro.
the reason.
Bro. Okay, Katt Williams, you got more. You got more women than me. But you okay, bro? If you really want that title so much, you can
I
have
mean,
it.
that is one of the reasons why they say political people win votes. It's because of women, more women supporters.
Okay, bro, you can have it. You still gonna be in the same situation you in, but you can have these women. You can be who you want to be, bro. But I'm gonna go in here and go catch this damn private jet that's owned by mine. That's owned by me. And I'm gonna forget about everything you just talked about. And by the next morning, you're gonna be exactly in the exact same spot you was a few
Man, I
moments
don't
ago.
know.
Boy,
I don't
crazy.
know, man.
I would have
It
told
is
him,
what it
okay,
is.
Katt Williams, you got it, bro. You got it. You got all the women in the world, man. I just would have went along with it. You got all the women in the world. I ain't the best comedian in the world, bro. You the best comedian in the world. And I'm gonna get in my nice car that I haven't drove, and I'm just gonna pull off.
Pull off.
Yeah, just pull off, man. I had to entertain him for a little bit. Yeah, that was weird. He wanted to be a kid, so I just let him have it. Like he wanted the red balloon, I gave him the balloon finally. Okay, let's just go home, man. I mean, let's go do some grown stuff. We gotta talk about this $500 million deal. I gotta go take care of. I don't know how I'm gonna get them to do this.
But yo, check this out, man. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our from any means necessary. All right.
By any means necessary.
Our from any means necessary. All right. So check this out, y'all. Check this out. Our from any means necessary this week is gonna go to not Katt Williams, but it's gonna go to a journalist who happens to be Maori. Um, this woman, her name is, I don't want to say her name wrong, but I believe her name is Orini Kaipara. I think that's her name, Orini Kaipara. And she is a newsreader in New Zealand. All right. And she became the first person with a Maori face tattoo to present primetime news. And she has, you can see it right there on her mouth and her chin and everything, Maori tattoo. Apparently in 2017, she found out she was 100% Maori. All right. And she said, hey, I'm gonna follow up my roots. And she got the face tattoo representing her family and everything else. She got all the tattoos. And they did it, they tattooed her lips going down to her chin. And so she has these markings on her face. Now, the very first time I saw this woman, I think I saw her maybe probably a month ago with the stuff on her face. But I was looking from a far, far distance away, and I didn't know what it was. I said, man, they got this pretty, beautiful lady up here with some stuff like draining down her mouth. Because I couldn't see. I was too far away from the screen to see it was a tattoo. And I thought it was a fake news broadcast because I was just like, this is not real. They got this girl like she has some zombie juice coming down her lips or something. That's some crazy stuff. I said I'll look at it later, so I didn't really look into it. And so I looked into it later, and I saw a closer up picture, and I said that wasn't zombies. That's tattoos. That's markings. That's her people. Like you can tell the markings that these are this traditional markings. And when I saw it, I said, man, that's dope. But then I looked into it more recently, and I realized that what she was going through and what she did, and to do that, to go get a face tattoo, knowing what you want to be, and then going out and succeeding in doing it. That's dope. That's dope. Um, Especially considering that's dope. I don't even know, man. Just to be able to do that thing and take that victory.
So you mean to tell me that this lady just stop dealing with civilization to go somewhere to embrace her culture, get a whole tattoo on her face?
But she didn't leave. She didn't leave and go to another culture per se. She just got more deeper into it, and she did the whole tattoo and everything else. And I saw the pictures of her Instagram, because I was like, I got to check this person out. And I looked on her Instagram. She had the video of her getting the tattoo, where they drew everything on her and everything before they did the tattoo. And the man was sitting there holding her face, getting ready to do it. But she had a whole tribe around her at the tattoo shop.
Wow.
Getting ready to do this. And it was like all these pretty, like, older women or whatever, and tribal women that's in her tribe or whatever. And they had some of them had the marking on their face too. It was cool, man. It was dope.
That sounds pretty
It
cool.
was dope. Yeah, man. It was like all the elders and stuff came around her and started. And
that might be
her.
some little thing that they always do.
It was like, I don't know, man. It was like 13 people, I think, in the room, but it was or less, but it was dope looking. I was like, yo, the dude who was doing the tattoo definitely wasn't a part of the tribe. He was just a dope tattoo artist.
Yeah, I'm just here to do my job, y'all.
But yeah, man, I had to give it from any means necessary, man, this week, because I think that whenever somebody does something that's so indifferent and so changing, and they highlight something that we don't get to see every day, and they take a risk in it, because to put a face tattoo on and get and try to be a reporter, to try to be on the news where people view you all the time, and know that that people aren't going to see your tattoo as something great. There's some corporate people that they don't really corporate people still aren't cool with tattoos. So to see her get on here and do her thing with it is dope.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a whole face tattoo. That stuff is
Arini
stuff I want to do.
You got the from any means necessary for sure.
You got that. Mm-hmm. I can't do it. I gotta wait till I'm out, like retire, get ready to retire. And that's how I don't want to put the whole Mike Tyson on the side of my face or something. Maybe I don't know.
So, guys, you guys know how we normally do this after from any means necessary. We go ahead and we try to end the show. But before we end this show, I want to tell you guys about a few things. So, recently, I went through and I've been working on our store. Okay. And on our store, I've added in a lot of new merchandise, brand new merch, released all today, in fact. Okay. On the 5th of January, it's released. All right. So y'all can go on there, check it out, look at our new stuff, buy some new things. We got some brand new mugs, that you can use to support us, brand new blankets, and we actually have women clothing now. I know it was some women who was asking me about certain things of styles that we have, and they're a little bit picky because some of the things are made certain ways for men that aren't really too comfortable for women. So now we got female tank tops, we got female hoodies, we got female shirts, All those kind of things set up for you guys now. And I started a brand new thing for women. Okay, so we have something in our store I call but fine AF. We're not gonna go through it, but generally I got some fine AF stuff in there. Okay. The stuff that when you put it on makes you feel better, makes you feel good about yourself, and it just allows you to express yourself some. So I put together something for the women so they can still go out, support us, but at the same time feel good about it and feel comfortable wearing it. Um so definitely go check it out. Um it's a lot of women who check out our stream. Matter of fact, we have a large amount of women that listen to us
I ain't
on
know people want to
Spotify.
listen to us. Oh snap!
Well, we definitely get people who
Oh
want to listen to
snap!
us. But on Spotify, I was looking at our numbers and everything else, and it was kind of cool because we don't have a female host. And for the time we were doing this, we were saying we're going to try to find a female host, but it never really worked out. We were never able to find a female host for the show, and we just went ahead with what we had. But it's been really cool the fact to see that women are actually peeking in on this too, and it's generally almost about the same amount of people, same amount of men we get as women.
That's cool.
So I thought that was really dope that women are really like listening in on us like that as well. Because we say some things sometimes, and I wonder if it's okay for women, but apparently they are appreciating it, they're liking it. I'm not getting back any bad feedback, but if you do have some bad feedback, bring that on too. We want to make sure we get better at everything, but check us out on whatever podcast software you guys are using. If you're using Apple Podcasts, and you want to be one of those people who use Apple, we are on Apple Podcasts. All of our episodes are on Apple Podcasts. You don't have to use Spotify. You Google Podcasts. We own a lot of stuff. We're on about 8 platforms that have our podcast going strong, that are really, really well-known platforms. Check us out. Also make sure you guys are checking out our website. All right. Our website is access to our store. It's right on top of the screen right now. It's www.theshelterpodcast.com. Check that thing out. Okay.
I know I ain't saying nothing, y'all. I'm just here. Support us for real, y'all. We really do appreciate it. We appreciate y'all chiming in, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. We appreciate it. Hope to see more of y'all. Hopefully you get a live appearance somewhere down the line. You can actually see it. We'll sit there in front of you. We'll talk right to you.
Oh yeah, I plan on doing something when I was planning on coming down to Atlanta. And setting something up with all 4 of us in Atlanta. But that's still in the works. I'm just on contract. And when I get off contract, that's the plan. We're gonna film out there and get the show going. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna have it. It's gonna be good. But I definitely want to come out and just see some people who do watch the show, or just go out and support some people who are other podcasters as well too. Been in a few groups, some people are other podcasters, and it's really nice, man. We kind of share ideas and feedback from each other, support each other and stuff like that. And I think that's what you're supposed to do. And we really want to try to get more charities and things that we're doing here too, and be able to give more and do more, not just for us, but just for general, because we also do things for charity. Everything we get, all of our proceeds go to charity in some way. Well, not all of our proceeds. It goes about 15% of it goes into charities. But that's what we want to do. Anything we get most of the time is going into making our show better. Whether we're buying new equipment, whether buying new software, whatever it may be, that's what it goes to. I'm the one doing most of the production here. So I got to make sure we have the best of the best, especially since we have a show that we're streaming across the country just to do. it's been really, really, really a crazy ride. And thank you for everybody who has supported. Thanks for the people who go out to buy our merch. I mean, that is a big deal. Buying the merch is amazing. If you just listening to us on Spotify for free, whatever you're doing, we appreciate that support.
Shoot, I'm grateful. Y'all listen to us. We happy.
And please look up the Shelter Uncut on YouTube as well. Make sure you are subscribing to us. Hit that bell so you can get those notifications, man. As soon as we launch something, check us out. Don't waste any time on doing this. If you can just do, matter of fact, if y'all can do this, go on Facebook, hit like on our Shelter Uncut page. Go on Instagram, on our Instagram, King E Uncut. Hit like. If you go in on our platforms, whether Spotify, Apple, rate us, give us a good rating, or give us a bad rating. I just want to see those rating numbers move around. Mm-hmm. It's been saying 5, and in some episodes I'm like, ain't no way we were that great.
Yeah, sometimes we suck.
We try.
Lord knows we
try. But please hit us up, show us some support. Check out that website again, theshelterpodcast.com. Hit us on the Cash App if you can. Hit us on the Spotify, whatever it may be. Just support. That's all we're asking for this week.
Support us. We love you. Support
Very
us, please.
much so. All right,
man. All we got.
Ninja, you want to go ahead and close the show, or you want me to close the show?
Hey, it's been real. Happy New Year to y'all. New year, new beginnings. Don't believe in those New Year resolutions. Actually, be a doer. Go out there and get your money. Go out there and pursue greatness. But when you pursue greatness, keep God first. And peace and love to everybody. Y'all have a good night. And I hope your days are blessed. Peace up. H-Town, baby. Let's go.